Hello YouTube, thought I'd do a quick video here. This video is going to be a distance test using my adjustable Magnum mount J-pole antenna. I did some videos on that, how I made it. I will post those links in the description below. Now I'm going to show you how we're going to be testing this. I'm going to be in the vehicle with a mobile radio, and we're going to be connecting to my repeater, which is the Retevis RT97S repeater. I got it hooked up to my main antenna. It's about 30 feet in the air. Also, by the way, if you're interested in the interface board that lets you plug into the repeater, whether it's the Retevis RT97S or the Midland MXR10 repeater, the interface board lets you get Zello, date and time, weather announcements, and repeater ID over your repeater. I'll have that link also in the description below. But now, how I'm going to do this is I'm going to be using this repeater, but in the next room over, I have a simplex repeater that's programmed to that repeater frequency. This simplex repeater records all voice activity and plays it back. So we're going to be doing a sound, how does it sound type of test. And since I'm going to be using the Retevis RT95 mobile radio, that radio also has an S meter, and I'm hoping I can get the camera on there to show you the S readings also besides the sound test. So I'm going to drive out to a location, do a test with my one antenna, unhook it, and hook up the adjustable J-pole antenna and do the test again. So that's how we're going to be doing this. Then we can compare with S readings and how it sounds, an actual, how does it sound over the radio type of sound quality also. Now, I'm going to go to the car here. I'm going to show you that setup before we start doing the actual distance test. So I'll be right back. Okay, guys, here's how the setup's going to be on the car. I have two antennas. The J-pole antenna is using the thicker RG8X compared to the other antenna, which is much skinnier. So once we're in the car, we'll be able to figure out which one's which easily. That's the Magnum mount adjustable J-pole, all adjusted. And this is my other homemade adjustable antenna that I did a video on a while back ago. So the next thing I'm going to do is we're going to go to the location, and then I will show you the setup in the vehicle, and then we'll start doing some testing. So stay tuned. We'll be right back. All right, we're at the first location here. Now, as you saw in the beginning of the video, I'm using the Retevis RT97S in my main antenna. I'd like to also mention that my repeater is in a valley, in a hole, so it's not a very good spot for a repeater to begin with. But it does really well for the location that it's at. The radio we're using is the Retevis RT95 mobile. It's a 25 watt radio. I did a video on that. I will post that link in the description below. This radio does have a S meter on it. I'm hoping you can see on the camera. I don't know how well the camera is going to pick it up, but I'm going to try my best to show that, and I also will tell you what the numbers are as I do this. Now, I also have my analog SWR meter, as you can see. I thought I would make a holder for this. I built a custom radio stand to hold all this. As you can see, the traffic in front of me here driving down the road. As the crow flies, I am about 3.6 miles away from the repeater. So my car is running, and you can see, maybe you can't see the voltage. That's what's nice thing about the Retevis RT95. It does have a voltage reading. It tells you what the voltage is. And my voltage is 14.54, flickering like that. If you're wondering what voltage I'm actually getting. So the first antenna that I have hooked up is not the J-pole. It's my first DIY antenna. If I can find that video, I'll post that link down below. And what we're going to do here is, I do have a simplex repeater back at the repeater site, as I showed you in the beginning of the video, that will record and play back everything that is said over the airwaves. So we're going to be using that to kind of get the idea, the sound quality, and we're going to read the S meter off the radio itself. Okay, so this first antenna is not the J-pole. So let's go ahead. What I'm going to do first here is I'm going to calibrate my SWR meter just to make sure that we are good here. And we are good. And as you can hear, the simplex is keying up. So I got to wait. A little under 1.5. Now, I'll wait for my simplex to key up here. Okay, so a little under 1.5. It did rain out. Oh, I should probably mention too, it's a cloudy day today. I'm in Wisconsin, so the leaves are coming back. It rained the day before, or last night actually. So everything's nice and wet. So I just want to tell you about the environment so you have an understanding when I do this test what everything is. Now my SWR, my antenna that I just did is a little high. I think I know why. I need to silicone it up better, but that's, here and there at this moment, but it's still below 1.5, good enough in my book. So let's do the first test. This is not the J-pole. So I'm going to talk into the microphone. I'm wearing a headset to make this video, so I don't know how well the sound's going to come over. Maybe I'll take the headset off and I'll put it like right here, the microphone part, so you can hear the radio. And I'm not going to readjust the volume. I'm going to keep the volume the same for both antennas. Only I'm going to be doing is rechecking the SWRs and telling you what the readings are. So that you know. But here, let's go ahead. I'm going to talk in the handheld, and I'm going to put the microphone. Well, I'll put the microphone by the radio as it's playing back, and then after it's done, I will put the headset back on, and I will tell you the S reading that I was seeing if you cannot see this on your screen. So let's go ahead. Radio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Radio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
So it was a S7. The total S, or the bars on this radio, is S9. That was an S7. Hopefully you heard the sound. I try to put the microphone by the radio. Let's switch antennas. Now, if you're wondering how do I know which antenna is which, is because, as I was explaining in the part of the video, the J-pole antenna is using the RG8X coax, which is thicker than the other antenna. That's how I can tell them apart, if you are wondering. So let's go ahead and put the J-pole. This is the adjustable magnet mount J-pole that I made. So let's go ahead and get this on. Okay, let me get everything all hooked up here. Okay, now we're going to readjust the SWRs. Not too bad there. Now we're going to let their simplex key up. Now we're going to check the SWRs. About a 1.3 is what I'm getting on that antenna. So now let the simplex key up.
About a 1.3 is what I'm getting on that antenna.
Okay, so obviously I can adjust it just fine. It being on the metal car roof, I had no problems adjusting it. I loosen up those screws and I move the antenna up and down on that collar. I'll post the links to this antenna build, the adjustable magnet mount J-pole antenna for your car. So now let's see how it performs. Now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to talk in the microphone. I'm going to take the headset off as I'm talking into the microphone. I'm going to put it by the radio, and I'm going to look at the S reading, and then when I put the headset back on, I will tell you the S reading. So let's go ahead. Radio check, radio check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, well, believe it or not, I got an 8. It looks like an S8. So my other antenna was a 7. I'm going to recheck this adjustable antenna again. I'm going to do the same thing. Talk in the microphone as I'm taking off the headset. I'll put the headset microphone by the radio, and I will read it. And I don't know if you can see that on your TV monitor or not. The S reading. The problem is if I zoom in, which I suppose I could do. I guess you don't really need to see the SWR meter. I'm trying to keep everything in frame is what I'm trying to do. So I don't know how well you can see the S reading, but we're going to try it again. And I'm going to, like I said, I'm going to talk on it. I'm going to go ahead and take off the headset, put it by the radio, and you'll be able to hear it come over the radio, and I'll look at the S reading. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that's a solid 8. So what we're going to do, let's recheck the other antennas to make sure. So let's take this one off. Probably can't see me doing that, but I am taking off the adjustable J-pole, Magnavolt J-pole. Okay, now we're going to hook up the non-J-pole, my regular DIY Magnavolt that I made a while back ago. So let's redo this. Let's do the test again. Now, I know some people might say, well, you know, your SWRs are a little different, so you're hitting the repeater better with the other antenna, so you can't, you know, 1.3, 1.5, I don't think that's going to be that much difference when it comes to this. Yeah, the adjustments are pretty much the same. We're just rechecking it there. Oh, let the thing key up. I'm going to really look at this SWR to try to... Yeah, it's a 1.4. 1.4. The other one's a 1.3. So that's, I mean, that's close enough. So there, let the simplex kick on. Okay, so now we're going to do this again. I'm going to talk in the microphone. As I'm talking, I'm going to take the headset off, put it by the radio, the microphone. You might see that on your screen there, and then I will look at the S reading and tell you what it is, just to recheck it. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Radio check.
Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Radio check.
Okay, it was 7, flickering 7. Sometimes it would be a solid 7, but it was flickering 7 that time around. Let's try it one more time. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Radio check.
Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Radio check.
Yep, it was flickering 7. Okay, so I'm gonna rehook up the adjustable J pole just to reconfirm everything just to make sure that I'm seeing things right here. So let's go ahead and hook up the adjustable J-pole. We're going to recheck the SWR. Okay, let's check the SWR. Let the simplex key up. Okay, yeah, 1.3. Okay, so looking at this meter really close and carefully, let's let the.
Okay, yeah, 1.3.
Okay, looking at this meter really close with the adjustable J-pole magnet antenna, I get a 1.3. With the other antenna, I get a 1.4. That is really close enough in my book. So let's do the same thing. I'm going to talk on the microphone. I'm going to take the headset microphone off, put it by the radio, and I'm going to look at the S reading, and then when I put the headset back on, I will tell you what the S reading is. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Wow, okay, that was actually 8 starting to flicker 9. So yeah, there's definitely a difference. Yeah, I'm going to do it one more time just to relook at this. And I'm hoping you can see the S meter. Maybe you can't. I guess I won't know until I play the video back. But I'm going to try it one more time. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, that was a solid 8. Solid 8. And then sometimes it flicker 9. So there's definitely a difference in this antenna. I'm at 3.6 miles away. I may try to go to another location here and see if I can test this a little bit more. So let's see what I can come up with. I think this is about the furthest I can go. Let me see what I come up with. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back here. We're at another location. I don't know the distance. I'm going to have to let you know at the end of the video here. But I am further away. I'd say probably from the last distance, I might be a little more than 4 miles away as the crow flies, but I'll double check that. But this location, I'm down a hill. I'm at the bottom of a little hill, and like I said, there's leaves. Now, if you're wondering what direction my antenna is, in my first location, it would be behind me. This location, it is to the right of me, so it'd be more that way. The other way was behind me more, if you're wondering which way the vehicle is facing. So, but I'm definitely down in a ditch here, so to speak. Yeah, so I'm below the road in this little I don't know what you want to call it. It's like a boat landing where people drive down into, and they can set their boats out, their canoes and stuff. So I'm definitely at least 8 feet, 9 feet below the road, if that makes sense. So at any rate, I'm not going to recheck the SWRs. There's no sense. That first antenna I have hooked up is not the adjustable J-pole. I'm going to do the same procedure. I'm going to talk in it, and then I'm going to put the headset by it and see what happens. Or headset by the radio so you can hear it, and I'm going to read the S meters. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that was a pretty solid 3 on the meter, but you couldn't get the audio. The audio was not coming back. Let's switch antennas. Let's do the adjustable J-pole antenna now. Again, I'm not going to redo SWRs because we all know what they are. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to talk in it, and I'll put the microphone by the radio so you can hear the audio, how it sounds, and I'm going to look at the S meter real closely, and then I'll put the headset back and let you know. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, that's definitely interesting. I was only getting a solid 1, little bit flickering 2, but you could actually hear it. The audio was coming back. Now, I'm suspecting what's going on. Maybe this J-pole is got better pattern off the antenna in more than one direction than the other. So that's what I'm suspecting here. That could be the case. My other antenna, as you saw in the video, it's just a regular straight Omni antenna. But I'm kind of wondering if this J-pole is more directional than what I would think it would be, which very well could be possible due to the metal roof. So let me go ahead. I'm going to move the car. I'm going to stay down here, and I'm going to swing the car around and have the front of my car face the direction of my antenna or of my repeater. I'll be right back. Okay, I moved my car so the front of the car is facing the direction of the repeater. As I was saying before, you can kind of see I'm down in this little landing, I guess is the best way to see it. The road's up there, so I'm even below the grade of the road. So let's see what happens. I got the non-J-pole antenna hooked up. We're going to do the one that's not the J-pole first. I'm going to do the same procedure. I'm going to talk in the microphone, and I'm going to put the headset close to it so you can hear the audio, or hopefully you can hear the audio. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so that was a solid 2, kind of flickering the 3. We did hear the audio better this time, so let's go ahead and switch it to the adjustable J-pole, and we're going to do the same thing. Now we got that hooked up. I'm going to talk in it. I'm going to put the microphone that I'm wearing by the radio so you can hear it. Hopefully you can hear it. The sound quality, I'm going to look at the S meter, and we will let you know here shortly. Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Radio check.
Radio check, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 3, 2, 1. Radio check.
Okay, definitely solid 3, flickering the 4. So there is a difference in these antennas. I'm picking it up, and it obviously depends on how your vehicle is parked and which way But in my case, and I'm going to show you. Matter of fact, maybe I will show you this more up close. This J-pole here, how I have it mounted on the vehicle. So you kind of see that, so you can see why the direction may be, why it is. Let me grab, yeah, I can do that easily, I think. Let me put you on pause here, and we're going to show you this. Okay, so now here's the front of my car. You can see with the sunroof. So you can see the J-pole antenna is, see how it's on the car here? So it's sitting like this, if that makes sense. There's the loop. There's the short antenna and the tall one. I'll see if I can get a little closer here. That's how I have it. The front of the car is right here. So that's how the J pole is sitting on the car. This is the other antenna. So hopefully that will kind of help you, see why it may be, it's being a little directional, but hey, it's definitely making a difference. And I don't know if I'll come back and make a comment in this video. I'm going to go back and check the distance where I'm at now. If not, I'll post that in the description below, the distance to this location number 2. So there you have it. If you have any questions or comments, please post them down below. Please subscribe. Thank you, and have a good day. All right, I did decide to kind of add to this video. I played the video back. There is definitely a increase in range and in sound quality from what it looks like. The second location, the distance was 3.9 as the crow flies. Also too, I'm going to post the links to the equipment that was used to make this video. I'll post a link to that RT95 mobile radio. I'll post a link to the Retevis RT97S repeater. I also want to quickly show you the wattage output, because I'm sure people are probably wondering, well, how many watts are you actually getting? So right now I have the J-pole antenna hooked up. Let's quickly do the wattage test here. And I'm readjusting the SWRs, because I want to show you the SWRs too. Okay, so I'm going to show you the SWRs first. The SWR is the bottom scale. Right there's the SWR, about a 1.3, 1.4.
Right there's the SWR, about a 1.3, 1.4.
And it looks like I'm a little bit below 20 watts there. The top is the wattage. So let's go ahead and hook up the other antenna so we can try to compare, apples to apples, so to speak.
It looks like I'm a little bit below 20 watts. There, the top is the wattage. Let's go ahead and hook up the other antenna.
This is going to be the non-J-pole antenna that I'm hooking up. We're going to do the same thing so people can see the wattage difference. If there is much of a wattage difference, let's go recalibrate. Okay, now this is the non-J-pole. Checking the SWRs first. Here we go, SWR check. It's about a 1.4 and the other one was a 1.3. So there's not much difference in SWRs.
It's about a 1.4 and the other one was a 1.3. So there's...
Let's do the wattage, which is going to be the top one. About the same. So there you have it. So almost 20 watts this radio is putting out. Now I probably could, let me finish, let's let the, almost 20 watts, which ain't bad. I got it plugged into a cigarette lighter. It may help to have it hooked direct to a battery, but hey, I'll take the almost 20 watts. That's not bad. The car is running. You can see the voltage on the screen there, hopefully, that the car is running. So there you have it. I'm going to post all the links to all the equipment that I use in this video. Any questions or comments, I'll post links to my antenna build also in the comments. But any questions or comments, please post them down below. Please subscribe. Thank you, and have a good day.